So today's video is going to be another makeup video, and I know I've been doing a lot of makeup videos lately. I haven't really got into doing any art videos lately, or just art in general, which is very sad. But this week is the last week of school, so I will have more time to do more art things and do more art videos for you guys. Today I wanted to do a makeup challenge video. I didn't want to do this challenge at first because I didn't understand what it was, but that's completely my fault because I didn't watch the video that it originated from, but I watched Bunny's video. It was the Google Picks My Makeup Challenge, and when I first saw it, Nikki Tutorials first of all made it. I probably should have watched hers first, but I saw Bunny do it, and the rules state that you go on Google, and you go on like Google Images and you put your initials and then the word look into the search bar, and whatever picture comes up first will be your inspired look for the challenge. So I googled, and then first of all, the first thing that pops up is George R.R. Martin, the writer, so my look is going to be based off of an old man. But seriously, I looked it up, and there's first like a bunch of like motorcycles and stuff, but I didn't want to do like a white and black look. I already did a red and black look, but then I saw this green and yellow motorcycle, and I've never done a green and yellow makeup look before. I've done like a yellow makeup look kind of, but it was pretty basic. So I wanted to do something more festive and more fun, more summery. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. Face is already done except for highlighter and blush. And we're just gonna jump right into the eyeshadow. I'm gonna zoom you in and then let's get started. This close-up makes it look like I'm not wearing a shirt, but I promise I have a shirt on. Oh, first of all, I need to set my eyelids really quick. I'm going to set my eyelids, or prime my eyelids, with the Tarte Shape Tape. Could have primed my eyes before, like off camera, but I wanted to save it so I can set it with eyeshadow instead of powder. Then I'm going to take this matte eyeshadow by NYX. This is the shade Lap Dance, and this is a large shader E60 brush, and that's going to be my all over lid color, and that will set my lids also. So I'm going to focus on the green Cool Tone palette in the Coastal Scents 252 palette, and I'm going to take, we'll take Prehistoric Green. I don't remember what it was called. I labeled this palette, like I finished this section, and then I cut this name off because it was so long. So now it just says Pre-Green, so I'm assuming it says Prehistoric Green. So, and this is the E40 brush by Sigma. And I'm taking it a little bit higher up, whereas I would just like, the biggest part would be up here, but I'm kind of like evening it out because I'm going for a cut crease, and the way I've been doing my cut crease lately, well not lately, just like practicing it, it covers up most of the crease shade, so I gotta extend that part out. I'm gonna take this other crease brush by e.l.f. and use the same shade and run that along my lower lash line. And then I made sure to like connect them to each other, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna take both Pinehurst and Fresh Chive, and that's also gonna go in my crease just so that there's a nice gradual depth. And this is in M441 brush by Morphe, making sure that both crease colors are blended together. Then I'm going to take the E55 brush by Sigma and take Pinehurst again, and I'm going to put that in the very outer corner of my eye. Right now most of my eye is covered in Pinehurst, but that's okay because we're going to conceal it with a cut crease. Then I'm going to take Burnish Brunette and put it even further in my crease, as if these creases couldn't get any darker, you know what I'm saying? And this is just an eyeshadow crease brush by e.l.f. And I'm actually going to take Burnished Brunette again on the same brush and put that on my lower lash line. So before I move on to the most fun part, I'm going to highlight my brow bone with the shade Mellow Yellow. I think the color is being washed off, but it's just a nice light lime yellow green. And this is a medium angled shading brush, the E70 by Sigma. Got my Shape Tape on the back of my hand, and I'm using a concealer brush by e.l.f. And I gotta take a lot on. The last time I tried to do this, it wasn't working. And I'm gonna put it close to my lash line, and then, oops, got on my lower lash line. So it's close to my, so it's on there close to my lash line, and then I look up. See, now it's still not working, maybe. I realized that you have to put a lot on so that it actually like transfers to your lid. Or, you know, transfers to where you want it to transfer. Then I rub off the excess on the back of my hand, and then I blend it to the outer corner. I filmed this look the other day, and now I'm redoing it, and the other day I realized that maybe Shape Tape is not the best idea for this, and yet here I am using Shape Tape again. So I'm going to do that to the other eye, and I will be right back. Okay, eyes are cut, and now it's time to move on to the final lid shade, and I'm going to be focusing on the Warm Tone palette in the 252 palette collection, or however the hell you want to call it. And I'm actually going to go in with Solar Flare, this far shade right here, and this is just an eyeshadow brush, just basic eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. And I'm going to pat that into my lid, not into, onto my lid. At this point, if you have any doubts of the Coastal Scents as a brand, or at least just this palette in general, just, I feel like my face says it all. I mean, like, granted, this might look a little different, obviously, if you are darker than me. I don't consider myself light-skinned. It might look like that on camera, but I'm definitely a lot darker than I am on camera. I'm a lot darker in person. But yeah, honestly, I remember when Coastal Scents used to be like the brand to talk about when I first like started watching YouTube. Everyone was talking about it. Everyone was all about the brushes, the eyeshadows and stuff like that. And I feel like because it is so inexpensive and the packaging isn't really the greatest, that people like think that it's just like lower in quality. But honestly, like, you know. So I put my lashes and mascara and eyeliner off camera. I'm using the Vegas Nay Eyelure collection. This is Fiercely Fabulous. I've never actually used these before. So I actually filmed this look yesterday. I think I mentioned that already. And it didn't go so well. I definitely like this look, the way that this came out, a lot better than yesterday's. Probably because I used the wrong lashes. I used these lashes from Lashes for Days by Pro Beauty Essentials. They're the Glam Wispies 5-pack. Literally, I got them at Marshall's. I forgot to take the sticker off. And they're okay, but they're just too thin, and this eyeshadow is just so dramatic that it called for a dramatic lash without actually like covering it up. So yeah, this is so much better. Now it's time for blush, and I'm actually going to mix two blushes. There was some like red in there, so I wanted to incorporate some red, you know what I'm saying? But not go for like apple bottom red. I'm gonna mix NYX's Double Dare, it's just a corally blush, and also Max Merrily. This is one of my favorite blushes. This is super old. It's actually discontinued. I've had it since I started dancing, and yeah, which means I've had it for years and years, and I still like it, and I'm hurting my knuckles by doing this. Don't I just hold both products? That's so much easier. And this is just a brush I use to bronze with. An old Sonia Kashuk brush. Duo fiber brush. And I'm just trying to diffuse that blush a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with highlighter. And I'm actually going to mix. This whole look is just about mixing, basically. I'm going to mix two highlighters. I'm going to mix the Master Chrome Molten Gold. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Molten Gold highlighter, and also Trophy Wife by Fenty Beauty. This is the M510 brush by Morphe. So I'm actually not mixing quite yet, I'm just layering. So Molten Gold is my first layer of highlighter, and then Trophy Wife, I'm going to just add that right on top of it. Then I'm going to take the 501 brush by Morphe and go in with the smallest amount of Trophy Wife. I think I went a little bit overboard on the right side, but you know what? We'll just add to the left side. Then I'm just going to put Trophy Wife in my inner corner, because why not? Moving on to lips. When I filmed this look yesterday, I used like 3 different lip options. I used 2 from Milani. It was one of the matte liquid lipsticks. It was Craze. It was a really bright corally orange color. And I also used I used the gold liquid lipstick, and then that just didn't work at all. I feel like there's so much happening already on my face that it calls for a neutral lip. So I'm gonna use Mama Star, Sweet Mama Star, and Mama Star Kiss from Patrick's Matte collection. You know what, since I'm here, I don't know why I'm doing this. I did this once before, the last time that I did this, and it was just all over my chest, but I'm doing it now. Okay, yeah, that was a bad idea. And this is the finished look. This looks very like 80s with the off-the-shoulder vibe and all the bright colors. Definitely not something that I'm used to, but I just wanted to go for something more bold and more out there and more bright and stuff like that. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.